Day 0. How a man is made into a Roman machine. This is not a story of valor. It is a story of erasure. Imagine you are a clay vessel. You contain something. A name. A memory. Fear. Longing. You bring this with you to the muster point. You think it is your strength. But Rome does not need your contents. Rome needs your form. An empty, perfect vessel to be filled with one single element. Discipline. Your first day in the Legion is not training. It is a ritual of destruction. To build a wall, you first clear the ground. You are the ground. And it begins not with a word, but with a kick. You lie in the dust, your mouth full of earth. A shadow stands over you. He does not shout. He is not in a hurry. He gives you time to understand the difference. Yesterday, you feared the abstract, hunger, shame, poverty. Now before you is the source of real, physical pain. In the flesh. With a vine staff in his hand. He bends down. The scar on his face is like a map of all his battles. Get up, scum. His voice is quiet. Raw like untreated leather. Your past is dead. Your name is garbage. From now on, you are a number on a list. He pauses so you can see in his eyes not anger, but boredom. A routine task. And if this number makes a mistake, I will tear out the page. In this moment, the main thing happens. You do not feel anger. You feel clarity. The rules have changed. The old ones burned. Now there is only one law. His will. You are led to the barber. Another soldier. His eyes are empty. He does not see a person in you. He sees a job. Hair is superfluous. It is a connection to the world where you were an individual. The shears are blunt. They do not cut, they tear. Each clump is a memory. Your mother fixing your hair. A girl running her fingers through it. The pain is humiliating, petty, nagging. Someone next to you is sobbing. The dull thud of a spear shaft into a stomach and a groan. Rome does not weep. Rome endures. Your hair falls to the ground in an anonymous heap. The next step. Your clothes, the last artifact of yourself, are thrown into a fire. Not a ritual flame, but an ordinary, smoldering pile of wool and linen. You wait for smoke, for a sign. But there is none. Only the smell. The smell of burning memory. Nothing dramatic. Everything is mundane. This is how a personality is erased. Not with a grand gesture, but with simple, everyday indifference. Now the core of the day begins. You are not taught to fight. You are taught to stand. A tentian. It is not a command. It is a sound trap. A legionary must fall into it. Like a trance. The sun is at its zenith. The stone underfoot is scorching. The first minute. Back straight. The fifth. A dull needle twists in the small of your back. The 10th. Leg muscles begin to vibrate quietly from the strain. Sweat streams down your spine. You notice a fly on the cheek of the guy opposite you. It crawls. He does not even blink. He is already empty. He is already stone. You try to become the same. You switch off your thoughts. You concentrate on the points of pain, turning them into anchors. And then, a malfunction. The guy on the left, almost invisibly, shifts his weight from one foot to the other. A micro-movement that betrays a living person. The centurion approaches. His steps are measured, unhurried. He does not look at the offender. He looks at everyone. So that everyone sees. Silently, he raises the vine staff and with all his strength strikes the man across the back of his leg. He crumbles to his knees with an exhalation that sounds like a moan. Get up. The centurion's voice is flat. Stand until evening. Take a step, you'll get twice as much. This is not punishment for movement. This is a demonstration. Pain is not a consequence of a mistake. Pain is the atmosphere. The air you breathe. You are learning a new anatomy. Your body no longer serves you. It serves the formation. Any independence, any impulse of nerves and muscles is treason. And for treason, death by beating. This is how a new instinct is born in you. The instinct of immobility. It must eclipse all others. When your consciousness is ready to disintegrate from the monotony of pain, the trumpet sounds. March step. There is no relief. This is not the end. It is a transition to a new dimension of torture. You march. Not to water, not to food, not to camp. You march into an empty field. The purpose of the march is to kill the last thing in you. Purpose. Why? For what? These questions are poison to a soldier. You must forget how to ask them. The sandals grind your feet into bloody blisters. The weight of the equipment digs into your collarbones. The world narrows to the back of the man ahead and the rhythm of the steps. You cease to be a man going somewhere. You become a function of movement. Another step. And another. Pain is not something to endure. Pain is a state of being. The only correct one. There is a strange calm in it. As long as you are in pain, you are following orders. It means you are alive. It means the stick will not find you. Twilight. You fall not onto a bedroll, but onto the bare ground by the barracks. Every muscle, every joint screams fire about the injustice. They hand out the stew, a warm, salty slop with a piece of stale bread. You grab your portion, and your body, forgetting pride, trembles with an animal desire to devour it. Next to you sits that guy who was beaten in the morning. He is not eating. He stares into his bowl with empty eyes. His spirit is broken a little more than yours. And your hand, as if of its own will, breaks off half of your bread and holds it out to him. He slowly raises his gaze, takes it. At that moment, the veteran, the one with the scar, walks past. He sees this gesture. Stops. Says nothing. Pulls his own ration, a piece of lard, from his belt and silently throws it into your bowl. Don't get soft, pup. Tomorrow will be worse. And he leaves. This is not kindness. It is calculation. He is investing a resource in you. He is investing in the number in the line who tomorrow must hold a shield next to him. Your collapse is a threat to him. This is how, from dirt, fear, and calculation, a new family is born. Not by blood, but by mutual benefit of survival. You do not love each other. You are tools for each other. And that is the strongest bond possible. The first day is over. You did not become a warrior. You became raw material. The core of your personality was pulled out of you like a steel rod from clay. Nothing has been put in its place yet. Only emptiness remains. New gods have settled in this emptiness. Rhythm. Order. Pain. The fear of the stick, which is now stronger than the fear of the enemy. The feeling of hunger, which has become sharper than the longing for home. This was day 0. The day of death for who you were. The coming months will be the assembly process. From this emptied body, from this broken will, they will forge a component. A component of a great machine. A machine that does not feel, does not doubt, does not pity. That simply moves forward, crushes, and wins. And it all began not with a sword. Not with an oath to the emperor. But with a kick. With a handful of hair in the dust. And with a titanic effort to simply stand in place. In silence. until the world ceases to waver, until the shadow becomes your only reality.